The movie begins in a peaceful, quiet house where we see a man named Peter repairing an old radio in the attic. His wife comes upstairs and tells him, "Dinner is ready, leave it and come down in 15 minutes." Peter nods and gets back to his work. As he fixes the radio and plays it, the clock in his house suddenly stops ticking. From inside the radio, he hears a woman's voice telling him to be quiet. Terrified, Peter turns the radio off. When he turns it back on, he sees a woman's shadow standing in the attic. When he turns it back on again, the woman disappears. The next time he switches the radio on, the woman comes running toward him and shouts, "Shut up!" Scared, Peter turns the radio off again to check what's going on. He turns it on once more, and this time, the woman turns it off herself. As he walks back in fear, he trips over a toy. There is a noise, and a man's body grabs him by the neck. Peter's wife also comes up to check on him, and then we hear her scream as the screen goes black. In the next scene, we see Peter's daughter, Emma. She is a very good singer and has come to audition, but due to nervousness, she fails to sing a single word and leaves. Returning home, Emma's friend congratulates her on her audition, but she sadly tells him that she once again left the audition because of her nervousness. Her friend Seba tries to encourage her, and at that moment, Emma receives a call from her mother. Extremely nervous, Emma returns to her hometown with Seba. Her mother has been admitted to the hospital with numerous injuries. The doctor arrives and asks Emma to meet him alone. He explains that her father had fallen down the stairs, causing a brain injury. A blood clot has formed in his brain, and his condition is critical. He is in the ICU with several broken ribs and bones. The doctor also tells Emma that her mother has injuries too, so they suspect Emma's father tortured her mother. And during the incident, Emma's mother pushed him down the stairs. Because of this, her mother is also under observation. Emma encourages her mother, saying her father is doing better and that she should stay in the hospital tonight, and Emma will take her home tomorrow. But Emma's mom panics at the mention of the house. She tells her not to go home and says Peter tried to kill her. But at that time, your dad wasn't inside Peter. His soul was possessed by something else. Emma cannot understand anything. Seeing her frightened, Seba tells Emma they should book a hotel. But Emma refuses, saying, "We'll go home. I want to check what's there." Emma shows Seba her recording studio, explaining she has been singing there since childhood and that she recorded her first song with her dad there. Then she takes Seba to the attic, her dad's secret place. His hobby was collecting and restoring old things, which he used to do in the attic. Emma becomes emotional seeing it. She tells Seba, "I can't believe Dad could even hit my mom." Seba reassures her that this must be a misunderstanding and will be cleared up. Then he goes downstairs to prepare dinner. The typewriter suddenly starts working on its own, and the word "help" appears. Panicked, Seba calls Emma, and they notice that every food item in the house has gone bad. Emma thinks her mother might have bought them long ago. Seba goes out to get food, and Emma starts listening to a recording. Suddenly, the recording stops. Time stops, as usual, and the house becomes silent. The radio upstairs starts playing, and a voice comes through Emma's headphones. "Be quiet, he's coming." Emma removes her headphones and hears the radio's voice directly. As she is about to go to the attic to turn it off, a woman's soul turns it off first, terrifying Emma. Confused, Emma turns the radio back on and sees the woman's shadow standing in the room. When she turns it off, the woman disappears. She turns it back on again, and seeing the woman approaching her, she switches it off once more. Frightened, Emma goes downstairs, where Seba calls her, but before she can answer, her phone battery dies. Now the landline starts ringing. Terrified, she remembers the woman's voice saying, "Don't make a noise, he can hear." So she immediately picks up the landline and keeps it aside. As soon as she does this, a man's figure appears before her and grabs her by the throat. But the next moment, he releases her, and the spirit closes every door and window in the house. Panicked, Emma tries to open a door, and the typewriter starts typing again, this time writing, "Help." Emma realizes someone is trying to communicate. She restarts the typewriter, but before she can ask anything, The man's spirit picks it up and throws it. Emma then sees the spirits of a woman and a child running away. Panicked, she runs to the attic and tries to open the window. She accidentally hits a toy again, and the radio turns on. She sees a child's spirit quickly turn it off and run away. To find out what's happening, Emma turns on the radio again and sees the spirits of the woman and child trying to tell her to turn it off. But before she can do anything, the man's spirit attacks her and knocks her unconscious. As soon as Emma collapses, the woman's spirit turns off the radio. When Emma regains consciousness, she panics, goes downstairs, grabs her phone, and locks herself in the studio. After charging it, she tries to text Seba, but there is no signal. She hears Seba yelling outside the house. Frightened, she leaves the studio and tries calling him. But then she hears Seba's phone ringing from inside the house. She finds him in the laundry room, clutching his head. He had entered through the basement door and immediately got a headache. Emma gestures for silence, helps him, and brings him to a room. Nervously writing on paper, she tells him they cannot talk there. She asks him if anyone is there and whether he saw anything. His answer seems strange to Emma, but she takes him to the recording studio. When she tries to play the woman's voice from her recording, Seba cannot hear anything, but Emma can still hear the voices. This time, there is a second voice in the recording, saying that she is there. Hearing this, Emma panics, and when she looks back, Seba has disappeared. When she comes out, she sees Seba rocking strangely in a rocking chair. Behind him, she also sees the woman, who signals her to stay quiet and then disappears. As Emma approaches Seba, one of his eyes turns white, showing that he has been possessed by the man's spirit. Seba attacks her and strangles her, but Emma frees herself by kicking his leg. Terrified, she is under attack again. Just as he is about to strike, the radio turns on, and a girl pushes Emma, causing her to fall and enter another world. This alternate world is exactly like her home. The girl shows Emma a vision of her old life. Her mother tells her to be quiet because her father, who hated their voices, is about to arrive. He had lost an eye in the war, which made him constantly angry. The feared man enters the house. The woman is so terrified that she drops a plate. The sound enrages the man, and he hits his wife as punishment. The girl steps back in fear, and the radio, now the one in Emma's house, falls from her hand. The radio's noise grows louder, matching the man's rising anger. The girl tries to turn it off, but it won't stop. In his rage, the man tries to strangle his wife. When their daughter steps in to help, her mother is already dead, and the child is stabbed in the heart. The man holds his daughter's throat, and before dying, he stabs her too. Watching all of this, Emma cries and screams. She snaps out of the vision, where possessed Seba is attacking her. She picks up a toy and hits him on the hand, saving herself, then runs to the studio. Seba follows, but Emma quickly exits, locks him inside and goes to another room, playing loud music to torment the spirit inside him. To protect herself, Emma locks herself in the attic. Before leaving, she turns on all the appliances in the house so the noise will create chaos. Seba, overwhelmed by the noise, breaks all the studio speakers and comes out. He makes his way to the attic too. Emma continues tormenting him, and Seba suffers severe headaches. Before the man can leave Seba's body, the lights go out and the house becomes silent again. Just as the man is about to attack Emma, the radio turns on and the voices of his wife and son echo from within. The spirit, tormented, forgets to attack and sits helplessly. Emma realizes that the man hated the voices of his wife and daughter more than any other sound in the world. The spirits of the girl and child appear and hold Emma's hands. They scream loudly, devastating the man. Emma also screams with them, so powerfully that the entire house shakes. Finally, exhausted, the man's spirit leaves Seba's body. As soon as he leaves, the souls of his wife and child vanish. Emma understands that their souls have finally returned to their rightful place, heaven. Seba recovers, and Emma embraces him. A few days pass, and the atmosphere at home improves. Emma's mom and dad recover and return home. They enjoy a few peaceful days. Emma's mother tells her, "The person who hit me that day wasn't your dad." Emma replies, "I know, I saw it was someone else." She hugs her mother, and a few days later, they leave. Emma throws away the radio from her house. Another boy picks it up and sells it to an antique shop. That shop contains many antiques like the radio. Soon, a young woman visits the shop and takes a picture of a portrait kept there. Suddenly, the portrait pulls the girl inside. The movie ends with suspense about what happened to her.